Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
And it's Hakimi. Spread neatly. Pedri! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pedri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Zico. And there's the shot! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's Van Basten.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He has found the way through. Takes a shot! It's hit the uprights. Seedorf. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Quickly taken. Still goalless. Now it's Villa. Takes a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has sent him sprawling. And that is masterful defending. Hakimi. Saliba. Zanetti. And here's Van Basten. And it's Pedri. And he's had a hit! Nicely weighted ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
David Villa. Good chance here! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Zanetti. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. Williams. And it's Neves. It's Pedri. And it's Rodri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cannavaro deals with that comfortably.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
David Villa, who's on a run down the left wing. Can he get on the end of this? Del Piero. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Del Piero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. That's going right the way across. João Neves. Well read, nice interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hakimi wins the duel this time. He's shifting through the gears here. That's very neat. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. João Neves. It's fantastic! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Zico. Here come Brazil on the counter. He's looking wide. Played back in. And this is Del Piero. Nico Williams. Now João Neves. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Zico! Hits off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Rodri. Into stoppage time. Very little left on it. Looking for options for movement. It's Van Basten! Good strike, quite an alarm. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, takes the shot! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Van Basten. João Neves. Zanetti. And it's Pedri. Oh, that's a dangerous ball. Van Basten is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Maldini makes the interception. Marquinhos. Now he's off and running. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Del Piero, has a shot! Brilliant save from... Oh, he's been caught on it! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking for the run. Now it's Villa. Nico Williams. And it's Neves. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And the counter is on. He has found the way through. Now it's Zico. Zico! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Zico actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
David Villa. Brazil are looking to break at pace. Oh, super! And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
David Villa in acres of space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zanetti. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. That has been cut short. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now, can they get him away? That is good alertness. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that was very necessary.
Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Hakimi. Now Mbappe. And it's Ødegaard. Zanetti.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
It's a threatening ball. Now it's Ødegaard. He's in space and looking for options. Out for a throw. Cannavaro.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Yaya Toure. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shall pass school of defending. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No way through. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking to play him in. Ball is over the line. Looking for options, for movement. Doku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Doku. Seedorf defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pelé. Rijkaard. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Could be danger here. And it's Zico. Beckenbauer. Now it's Villa. David Villa! Oh, off the bar! And one more try! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Brazil have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Doku, back towards the middle. Pelé. Plays it across. Looking for a corner. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Doku. It's their second corner of the game. Chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Very nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good ball out wide. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Vieira. Spread it left. Cross needs to be good. And they've got a throw. And he's quick to get it clear again. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Not the most accurate pass. Turan. He's looking wide, and here's Zico. Goes for goal! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That's headed upfield.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Doku. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Can he finish? Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Villa. Zico is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Pele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rijkaard. Calafiori. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. David Villa. It's a sharp little ball here. He's had it taken off him, and it's with the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Doku. Calafiori. Here's Doku. Can he get it through? Oh, it's Drogba! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Arsenal get the second half started. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Doku. It's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
Drogba certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Pinches it off him. And it's Zico. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Takes the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Delivers the ball, he gets big! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's fizzed it forward. Now it's Villa. Now that looks a decent ball. And now the breakaway. Bellingham. That pass has been... well, oh, that is asking for trouble. Iniesta. And it's Seedorf. Nicely weighted ball. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's a look and place it forward. Here's a chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Teremos uma substituição.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has crossed into the middle. Oh, he's been... And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Camisa 19.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Shot at goal! Zico! The man is a genius of his generation. A finish right from the top draw. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Vieira. Rijkaard is the distributor. Goes for a shot! Fabulous from McAllister. A finish of true class. And again they hit the front. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Camisa 50. Substituição no time do Brasil.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? David Villa. Climbs up! Oh, it's come off the upright. Iniesta has given away a free kick. Calafiori. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal. And the finish! Amazing from McAllister. About as smooth as it gets. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. How do you look back on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Iniesta. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Vieira, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Great run on the overlap here. And this is Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's found the way through. And that's been won straight back. McAllister. Well, that is one way to stop him. 5 minutes to add. That's Vieira. And here's Messi. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. Shifted it to the flank.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Turan. Vieira is onto it in a flash. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Hidetoshi Nakata, genuine legend, not just of Japan, but actually Asian football in general.
Yeah, absolutely, Peter. Someone, in many ways, who was one of the first Asian pioneers to really succeed in European football.
Yeah, an excellent import who paved the way for others.
Indeed, technique, intelligence, great work ethic too, and he had so many strengths.
Cruyff. Serginho. And Kvaratskhelia. Nakata. And this is Van Basten. He's chosen to go back.
Oh, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Backward it goes. And this is Van Basten. Can he finish? And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Cruyff. That's tidy. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Oh, this is a great... And the shot! And he's there to get it away. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Scholes. And it's Cruyff. Played out towards the right wing. Plays it. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. That's a half-decent try.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Beckenbauer cuts it out. Brazil still without a single shot on target. Oh, it's Van Basten. Cruyff knocks it out wide. Albert Ferrer. Alba Ferrer, he gets big. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Van Basten clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Threads one in. Goes for the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Nakata. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely weighted ball. And he was alert to it. David Villa is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Del Piero. Nakata.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
And he plays one through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Cruyff. Scholes. And it's Cruyff. Takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And they're quick to get it back. Albert Ferrer. And here's Van Basten. Here's Scholes. Looking here to chip it through. Seedorf. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's clever. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Albert Ferrer. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And here's the chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Zico! Serginho. Kvaratskhelia. Scholes. Looking for the run. Nakata touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Van Basten tries a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Ukraine really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
There's the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Kvaratskhelia. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Van Basten. And it's Nakata. And this is shapes to shoot! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
Substitution for Ukraine, number 20, Van Basten.
And we're off again.
Coming on to replace him.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager could be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And it's Albert Ferrer. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. Can he get it through? Fires it in low. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Kvaratskhelia. Now Cruyff. Nakata. There's a sharp little ball here. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Now it's Villa. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. David Villa. And there's the shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Scholes. Van Bouten. 60 minutes played. And it's Batistuta. Nakata. Tries to pass it through. Nakata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good chance here! Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's gone for goal! That's going to go a long way. Zico takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Zico clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Del Piero. Oh, that's ambitious. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Scholes. Cruyff. Now it's Nakata. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, super ball. And it's made its way to him. Albert Ferrer unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just eases him off the ball. Kvaratskhelia. Lobbed in behind.
Ukraine really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's had a shot! Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Kvaratskhelia, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Serginho. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Cruyff! And Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Takes the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Nakata. Out to the right. And that's that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi. And they can counter here. And it's Zico. Yamal. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played back in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for the run. Oh, well cut out. No margin. Can he finish? Superb goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him. Setting the perfect example. The perfect tone. Tremendous.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Messi. Belletti. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi receives it in a wide position. He is through here! And he was alert to it. Nuno Mendes. And it's Messi. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Yamal. Knocks it into space. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, that is one way to stop him. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's well spotted. Turan. Oh, good spread.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for options for movement. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Adams. He has found the way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely feet. Iniesta does really well to win the ball there. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what chance, surely! Yamal. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And this is Zico. He could be... He's having a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Up he goes! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down.
Shot a goal! Davids. Mbappe. Davids. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Distributed tidily. Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Messi. And it's Davids. And here's Mbappe. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's in a good position. Takes a shot! Decent enough try. Messi. That has not gone well. Pelé. He's had a shot! There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Stood up well to him there. Looking wide. Mbappe goes on a run down the left wing. He's got away. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Del Piero! He's done very well to get to that.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Climbs up big! In he goes again! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Brazil come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So can they do it again? Messi plays it short. Has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Diogo Costa trying to keep this in. And now they can spring out of defence. Modric, out to the left it goes. Played out wide. Modric. And it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Mendes. Modric. And this is Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Del Piero. Goes down, but nothing given. Madrid can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Yamal. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had it taken off him. Modric. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Del Piero. That's the keeper's ball. That is good alertness. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Davids looking to play him in. He's found a way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a good ball out wide. That's a cute ball. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Mbappe made a good run there. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Davids. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? Nuno Mendes. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. He's picked his way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Davids. Oh, this is a... And the shot! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 4, camisa 22, camisa 19, camisa 20. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 7,
Salah
camisa 14.
tries to pass it through. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Camisa 13.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's managed to gift it back. It's played through for him. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Neymar. Brazil moments now away from seeing this one out. Davids.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Great vision. Crunching tackle. Great. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
In the first season they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but I can't forget that game against the battle-hardened boys.
Osimhen! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Del Piero! Brazil with the corner, they're first. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Lyon are looking to go forward now. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Kukçu. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Same again, same outcome.
Lyon really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Neymar. Little pass back. And here's Kukçu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram deals with that comfortably. And that's a... He's having a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here. Asensio! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. It's played through for him. Muslera gets rid without sophistication. Asensio, oh, a delicate chip through. Thuram cuts it out. Oh, this is a great position. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well, they could break here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kukçu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Yüksek. And here's Neymar. Asensio. Seedorf did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lyon have their third corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Lyon get their fourth corner. Thuram can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's tried one! It's hit the crossbar! Decent enough try.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Turan tries to pass it through. Yuksek. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Talisca running with the ball. Oh, such a clever touch. He's having a go. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They're up to 5 corners now. That has been knocked clear. Has a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Rui brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And smartly reclaimed. Messi receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yuksek. Asensio. Nicely shaped ball. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. And he's picked out the run. Muslera gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Great vision. Osimhen. That's very neat. And it's Kukçu. And he's had a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Brazil really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Out towards the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yuksek. Good play on the left-hand side here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pele has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Neymar. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Osimhen. Yuksek. Can he get on the end of this? Incoming delivery. And it's Messi. Soyuncu gets across to intercept that. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Looking to play him in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's going for goal. Just a whisker away. Boy. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Kukçu. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi. Kukçu. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Soyuncu. And it's Bui. And this is Neymar. Nicely spread. There's no flag. Terrific header. Oh, it's come off the upright. Bui made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. That has not gone well. Mertens. Driving forward. Oh, well played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Drogba. Played out towards the right wing. Talisca. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. It's Drogba! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is out of play. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shot at goal! He's got away with one there. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 17 vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 7.
Now it's Messi. We get a throw in. quality ball. Lahm. Now that looks a decent ball. Bit too much weight on the pass. And he's heaved it away. And that's definitely not his best.
Well, that might be that.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Teremos 3 minutos de
Oh, that's
acréscimo.
really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Talisca. Talisca powering forward here. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a really well-measured ball. And he welcomes it in. That's going to go a long way. That's that, the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?